Hey everyone, it's Amani from Here, There, Anywhere, back again with my handy dandy MacBook. And today's hotel tour and review is going to be with the Tobacone Grand Spa Thermal Resort. This resort is not all-inclusive. It is in Costa Rica. This is like a part 2 of our Costa Rica trip. We stayed here for one night. Check-in is at 3 p.m. and check-out is at 12. A couple other things you'll want to know before checking in. In order to check in, you must have your present passport and ID or residency card, or you will not be able to check in. So please make sure you have at least 2 of those 3 pieces of identification. They have a very strict cancellation policy, so please review it before booking. No pets are allowed, and by staying at this resort, you do have unlimited access to the beautiful and the amazing hot springs that are here on site. Please check those out, guys. Like I said previously, this is not an all-inclusive resort, so also keep that in mind as you are booking and checking in. All right, guys, first stop is the room. We had a honeymoon suite with 1 king bed in it. And look, they put happy birthday on our door. This was a birthday trip or finale to my birthday trip. So yay me. You guys, this room was absolutely amazing. Check it out, have a look around. We had a rainforest view, and you guys will see that in just a moment. It was absolutely breathtaking. Now, I will say, while you guys are looking around, you are in the rainforest. Like, there is nothing being held back. You are in the elements. You are in the animal kingdom for real. We saw a couple of very interesting creatures around the resort itself. So although it is very beautiful, please keep in mind to please wear your bug spray. Be conscious of where you are, especially in the evening time, because the creatures and the bugs, they come out here. You are in the thick of it. You are up in the mountains. So just be aware of your surroundings. But ultimately, we had a great time here, and it is absolutely beautiful. This resort is right next to a volcano, which is why they are able to have the hot springs on property, because the water is heated by the volcano. You guys, luckily this volcano has been inactive for a very long time, so nothing to really worry about. But of course, they are proactive and not reactive, so they do go over an emergency escape plan in the event that, God forbid, anything should happen with a volcano eruption. And guys, just a fun fact to keep in mind, this hotel, all the hot water comes from the hot springs. So everything from your bath to your shower to the water coming out of the sink. They will recommend that you do not drink that water, especially the hot water, because there are minerals, because it is naturally heated from a volcano. There's minerals in it that biologically do not belong in your body. So please keep that in mind, as well as when you do actually go out to the hot springs and go swimming in them. It is highly recommended that you do not put your face in the water. Your body, everything from the neck down can go in it. Do not put your face in the water, because if those minerals get in your eyes, it has been known to burn. So just want to throw that in there. This hotel room does have a safe and laundry service, which is simply what our lovely bell person is telling us right now. The safe does work. It's easy to use, as well as their laundry service. A couple other tidbits to know. Room service is available 24 hours, and we did decide to just order room service for dinner as opposed to the restaurant. And this was dinner. You guys, dinner was so good. It was so good. So you can't go wrong when it comes to food. Now we are over on the second part of the resort, where one of your dinners, your more casual dinner and lunch, is held in this area here. You do have to take a shuttle to get to this part of the resort. It is 2 parts, like a main part and a secondary. We are on the secondary, where the pool is, where you can have access to the hot springs. This is one of 2 gift shops on site. The gift shops are rather large, but they are a little pricey, so just keep that in mind also. And yeah, this was the second part of the resort. I don't think there are rooms over here, or at least not attached to this building in particular. And like I said, this is not an all-inclusive resort. So from lunch to dinner, drinks at the bar, everything you are paying for, it is not included. Just keep that in mind. And if you are someone who is interested in simply going to the hot springs to experience that, which we will get to in just a second, but this is how you would get to it. You would just walk right down this hallway and make a left, or this pathway for lack of a better word, and make a left, and that's how you would get to the hot springs. There is an option on their website, or you could actually book it through your hotel. I know you could at Planet Hollywood, to simply come and purchase a day pass to just do the hot springs, which is totally an option. I believe they have day passes that include all of the morning. They have day passes that include a lunch, or include a lunch and a dinner. So it's totally up to you, whatever you guys decide, but just know that you don't have to specifically be a guest at this resort in order to enjoy the hot springs. You do have other options. In this area in which we're walking around the pool, you'll notice in just a moment that there are some little smaller off pond-like pools around the quote-unquote larger pool. The larger pool does have a slide attached to it, as you can see there in the back, as well as a swim-up bar, which again is not included. You do pay for out of pocket. Now in this area, if you're a little skittish like me around certain animals, just keep in mind that this is where you will see some of them. A lot of lizards over in this area where it's wet and it's shaded. A lot of different sounds that you may not be used to. But all in all, nothing too big, nothing too scary, nothing too teethy popping out at you. Okay guys, so now the moment you've all been waiting for, the hot springs. You guys, as soon as you get over to the hot springs, there is a place where they will give you keys and a locker where you can go put your belongings if you don't want to take your cell phone or anything like that with you. There is a place for you to do that. These are the first two hot springs you see when you get to that area. You do need to bring towels if you like from your room. If not, they will provide them with you. Also, if you notice people are walking around in their robes, you can walk around in your robes to and from the hot springs. It comes with the territory, so they have no issue with that at all. We actually did not use our robes while we were walking around, and we definitely wish that we had. So take advantage of it. So you guys, this hot springs area, there's a number of hot springs that you can go in, but the Shangri-La Gardens is for people 18 years and older. Only 18 years and older can be in the Shangri-La Gardens hot springs area. There is in fact a bar over in this area. I believe that has a little bit to do with the age restriction, as well as just wanting to have an adult only space. Now the footage that you're seeing right now is in the Shangri-La Gardens. I'm trying to get him to wave. There he goes. All right, so we are in the Shangri-La Gardens in this footage here, and it is the most peaceful and relaxing place on this resort. And I know that's kind of hard to believe considering the entire atmosphere of it, but the Shangri-La Gardens, adult only, well, 18 and up. There's towels provided, there's drinks, you can order food up here, and you can really make this an all-day event. And I wish we had the time to really just really give this space an entire day. But it's okay, it means we have a reason to go back. In this area, there are, I believe you have access to about 3 entry points to the springs, and the springs cascade down. So I want to say Shangri-La Gardens is the very top, and then if you go all the way down, you're going to pass more springs on your way back down to where the locker area is. All right, you guys, we're currently walking and making our way up to our first entry point. We are still in the Shangri-La Gardens, and just a reminder once again, it is highly recommended that you do not put your face in the hot springs water due to the minerals that are in it from the volcano. We do not want you to burn your eyes or have any issues with your eyes. So just keep that in mind. You guys notice how clear this water is. You can see right down to the very bottom. You do not have to wonder what was that just tickled your toe or sweat past your leg. You can see right through the water. And what's even better is this water is actually very warm. It's not boiling hot, but you also don't feel like you just got into a cold bathtub. Now, I will say the closer you are to like your waterfall points where this young lady is, it is a lot warmer than when you move away from them where it gets a little bit cooler, but it is still very much so a hot spring. This was like the perfect way to end my birthday trip / engagement trip to Costa Rica, and we will most certainly be coming back. Tobacón was fantastic, and like I said, it was a great way to end our trip. So you guys drop some comments for us below. If you've ever been here, tell us about your experience, because we will for certainly be going back. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop those below as well. And in the meantime, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, wherever that may be.